Hello and welcome to my next chess video. This time I'm playing white, playing the move e5 against e4, playing against someone from the United States. Let's see what we get here. Let's see, bishop c4, bishop b5, or d4. Yeah, this is the other move. I'm of course taking it. Play my knight to here. Knight here, okay. Bishop there. Attacking on e4. Let's see what he does. I'm pre-moving this capture here. So Scotch variation accepted. 4 knights game, Scotch variation accepted. So let's see. This bishop b4 is not a new move, so bishop to here, pinning. Knight takes, bishop takes queen, knight takes knight. Okay, I'm going h6 here. Okay, my internet is kind of slow again. Let's see what he does. Now I'm twice on his knight. If his knight moves, I can capture here with check. So if he takes here, I take there, check, check, and maybe even taking the rook. Okay, he gives me the knight, which is very nice from him. But should I take it with the knight or with the queen? With the queen. Knight or queen takes. It's if queen takes, then his rook is coming there. If knight takes, he takes there. Probably queen takes is best. Should really learn his fury, this guy. Knight here attacking his queen, most probably. Let's see where he goes. Queen here, okay, I'm gladly exchanging, because I'm a piece up, messing up his whole structure. Now my structure is better and he can never kick my knight from this e4 square. And I'm just castling. Most probably I'm a clear piece up here. Should be easily winning. I'm playing this move now to free up my bishop. To protect the knight, which you can never get rid of here. His pawns are very poor here. b4, c4 I just take. Bishop here, threatening this pawn. Bishop there. For Kiselli, if I play c5, he plays c4. I take, he takes, I take. He takes, I take, he takes there. Why allow something like this? It's much better position for me anyway, so I play my rook here, trying to go c4, c5, prevent him from going c4. g4, okay. d5, c5 coming up, he's weakening his squares. c4 coming up, winning this pawn, and I don't see how he can defend against this threat. If I take here, he takes there, I take here, attacking his rook. Well, allow something like this, just defend the pawn. He cannot prevent me from taking this. Okay, he takes that one. Let's see the only square he has. Defending this pawn as well. h3. Taking it. Got the only open file. Now he cannot prevent me from taking this pawn. Okay, I'm taking here now. This was the idea basically, not to capture the bishop back immediately, but to take the rook. Okay, he finally resigned. Wants a rematch. I'll give him the rematch. Okay, well, anyway, let's see who gets first. Playing against someone else. Let's see what he does. Okay. Does nothing. Let's try, maybe I get white. No, I wanted to try some d4 idea. You wanna learn the Catalan, how to play it with the black pieces. Actually, okay, he goes c5. This is something completely different. Now let's see. Knight to f3. Knight here. And now I'm going e4. Now we are in some kind of Sicilian. Which is also nice. Bishop b5. Okay, I'm taking here now. Attacking his queen. Takes there, and now I'm going here. Defend my pawn. He can capture there and give me the bishop pair. That's good. That's fine for me. He goes d5. Going e5, he goes there. Takes. He probably takes with that pawn even. Very interesting. Now I go taking here. Let's see with what he takes. Okay, pushing that pawn, attacking his knight. If he had went there, wait. Queen a4 would have won a piece. Okay, but I can castle, and if he takes the e4 pawn, I win the bishop. But then he wins my bishop. So probably have to defend this pawn. Now he plays e3, e4 now. Well, I have this a3 idea. If he plays d5, okay, let's focus again. I missed a clear win there. But anyway. Let's see if he's going to castle. No, he's putting more pressure on my knight. Takes, takes. If I castle, he takes, takes. I go here. Attacking his queen. Just defend it with my queen. Not allow him to castle. Could go here with my queen. castling, gambiting a pawn is also an idea. Good one. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's at least an idea. I don't see a continuation, but rook here also not worth it. Queen bishop there, queen there. And now he can play e4, d4. Should have just castled. After d4 I can resign. Because this does nothing, he just takes, and if I take here he takes the rook. But then I would sacrifice everything and try my best. e4. Yeah, well, anyway, I sacrifice everything. No, this is for completely nothing. I had a clear win there, but yeah, I missed it. So I had only one move later when it was too late. Queen a5 check, would have picked up the bishop. Okay, e5. e4, f4. King's Gambit declined. Knight here, knight c6. Bishop c4. Bishop e7. Knight here. Bishop there. He takes. I take, he gives a check right here. No, it's not worth it. Knight c3, bishop here. Not taking his pawn. a3, taking his knight. Queen takes. Now I'm castling. f5, e5, knight here. Looks good. Queen there. b4. Knight takes, bishop takes. c3. Now followed by b5 and queen here. b5. Bishop, queen there. My idea is to go into this diagonal. e5 takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Okay, that's basically not worth it. But I can prepare something like this, either with that rook or with the other, but I take this one. e3, d5 now. Have basically equalized. Could take here. Opening up the firing line towards his queen. Could take pawn takes, threatening the knight, or I'll go rook takes. This is probably better, so that this pawn is pinned. And I can double on it. I'm expecting knight to e2, attacking my rook. But then I just go here with my rook and doubling anyway. He cannot take knight takes because I take, and he cannot retake because his queen would hang. So let's see what he does. It's not that terrible. If he comes into an endgame, he can most likely draw this because of the opposites colors of the bishops. But he has to come into an endgame first. Okay, taking here, he takes there, attacking my bishop. But then I go here, pinning his knight. Pinning his queen. Rook here, doubling. Rook here, defending. Okay. Could go here. Takes, I go knight takes, he goes. But why? Okay, make some Luft for my king. First, before I forget it. He cannot take this pawn because of bishop d6. Rook there. Now I can again go here because his rook is not defended. If he takes, I go knight takes. If he goes knight takes, I go rook takes here, threatening queen g7, which is basically very annoying. Bishop here pinning the rook, most probably. he can resign this game. This is clearly over. I have outplayed him on all fronts. If he takes there, I'll take his rook. He has to take there first, but anyway, my queen is now also defending the rook. What is this? And continue. Oh, he has one more check. I should have gone here. No, then he would have this check, which would be very annoying. After this check, I go there. Then he cannot take there, because it's still defended by the knight. This is desperate, what he did here. Pure desperation. Eight rating points for this victory. How long do I play? 28 minutes. Knight here. If I go there, check. Has he got any tricks? I don't think so. Just take it. Takes my queen. Lol. Okay. Now I have two rooks for the queen. Now it's completely unclear. Should have just taken the queen. He just tricked me there. Of course, just taking the queen and he can resign. Okay, knight here. This check is covered twice now. And now I have a load of pawns. Lots of pawns. But I cannot defend this one. So I'm pushing that one. If I go here, he goes there. Okay, I'm going here now. Not sure if I win this though. Knight here. If he takes there, I have this move and he cannot. He has to go on the back rank. Because I cover this square and that square. So he has to go there. And now I can march with my king. He blundered the rook. Knight is very tricky. He resigned. Yeah, I blundered this game completely, but then I won it anyway. I was completely winning just taking the queen, but yeah, well, I outplayed him then again. So what should I do against the Caro? Playing the Tal variation. Threatening g5. g4. Okay, he stops this in its tracks. And going knight c3. Trying to go. Okay, bishop here is annoying. Bishop here is quite annoying. Pawn here, he takes there. I have to defend this one, probably. Now I'm going bishop here and bishop there. That's my plan. Bishop here and g4. Takes. Bishop takes here. I take his bishop. He takes my bishop. Takes. He takes there. Okay, c5. This I don't really mind. Going here. Well, first of all, I'm gonna defend my pawn. Going here now. If he goes bishop there, I go queen here. He can take there, but then my king is very nicely placed here. Going here now, my rook is defended. But now he can go bishop there. Could have done this much earlier. But okay, now this pawn is not so much under threat anymore. Pawn here, he takes there. I take there, he takes there. It's not the greatest of all things. I'm gonna take here. I'm gonna go there. I mean, bishop takes, king takes, queen here, check. Picking up that pawn. Okay, he takes here first. I'm taking here. If he goes here, check, I just go there. Going there anyway. King will come in here. Very weird how I played this, but let's see, maybe I still win it. That's very greedy. Going there now. Taking the rook. Okay, he's up a couple of pawns, but I'm invading. King here. Bishop takes. This sadly doesn't work. How to defend this pawn? That's not so easy. He takes it with the queen. If my knight would be there. Then it'd be much easier. But my knight isn't there and my just trying stuff now. The point is this fork. But after all, he's up a pawn. Let's see how this one is going to work out. But this was the last thing I saw. What I could do to maybe hold this to a draw. Bishop here. There he takes, I take, he takes. If I go here, he takes there anyway. If I go there, he takes there. Okay, that's a good move. Pretty nice. Okay, I am going here. Going there. Taking his knight. If his knight moves, his bishop is lost. But he can take my knight, of course. Let's see, bishop versus knight. I should have kept it. But I wanted to have an active king here in this endgame. Okay, knight here. Pawn there. Fixing his weaknesses. Let's see if I can do something here. But he's just gonna push his pawns. Okay, my king is making a barrier. Can still pretty much block it. If he takes the pawn, I resign. Could have taken the pawn immediately. Yeah, well, resigns. 1712. 1 week ago I was on 1800, but 1712 is not bad. Sure, he goes for knight here. I go there, he takes, I take. It's probably not the yellow from the egg, but I'm gonna take this knight. putting my bishop there in castle. Have the bishop pair, and yeah, should be playable at least. At least playable. This pawn is defended. Could push, take there. He takes there, I take here, he takes there, I take here. No. No way I'm gonna take with the rook. We can exchange. There's no problem with that. Bishop takes here. Knight takes here. Knight takes there, I take there. This is probably what I should do. I can take my bishop. And I'm just going here. He takes a rook. Okay, but I got two pieces. Two bishops for a rook. That's not so terrible. Queen here. Just going back. Defend my pawn. My bishop is still defended by the queen. He resigned. Wow. Two bishops. Toller Sieg, du hast deine Chance beim Schopf gepackt. Yeah, I did. Truly I did. Now let's see if those parts are see if this works now. Chess.com games. These were the games I played last week. And yeah. So, thanks for watching and see you next time. Ciao.